What's up, kids? Sunday. Another beautiful, beautiful day in the Northland. It's I know, Chuck always wants to know this shit. It is we're up to 18 degrees and Daddy expected to get up to maybe 6 inches of snow. So I'm here dusting here. What are we looking at? We're looking at Sticke from Uerige, and then a bunch of words I'm not even going to take a stab at. This one is 6%, and we're pretty sure it's going to be fairly good because it has that. Well, I guess just like with Joey's mom, first we got to break the seal. Leah, here, do this. With any luck, this is another one of those with the 1655, 18312 purity laws beers. Right off the bat, it looks like Coca-Cola. I mean, just I'm not doing this to see if light gets through it. I know damn well light's gonna get through it, but it's got this like dirty. I should probably see it better that way. Looks like swamp water. This must have been the runoff from our government. Okay, smell. Actually smells pretty good. It's got almost seems like peach or something, big fruit, so it's got a fair amount of Heffy in it. Raisin, date. Okay, well, again, this cannot be an hour review, so we're gonna light the lightning round straight through the comments, drink this, and get out of here. So, cheers. Smooth. Kind of like I said. Getting, I don't know if because I said it and now I'm thinking it and my brain's filling in the blanks, but a light peach, and then it's kind of malty, not real heavy on the mouthfeel, not light, but it's got a lot of flavor. I wouldn't say it's got a lot of complexity. Kind of like red grapes, not quite the grape, but not quite the acidity of the skin of the grape. A comment left on, I don't even know what beer that even is. Ammohead73. This showed up in my suggested videos. You've come a long way, baby, and time has not been kind to you, Dick. On the highlight video, on-air voice, is it too late to get this on Saturday's review? Question mark. Yeah, you missed Saturdays, but you made it today. First comment from Bulwark 1911 on the Baltica 6 is, it's my turn in the barrel. Then FJ55 Iron Pig says to him, the comment sounds dirty, or it's in my mind. Bulwark 1911, or it's in our mind. HYHAP, what the fuck? Mike Witowski, 3rd. Nice going. Ben N, 4th. Hey, I gotta give both you and Mike a thumbs up on that. Gil over at Hard Target, 10th view, second thumb, fuck off. Mr. Bullet Points, numero 60. Gilligan, hard target. Now that's the Christmas spirit we're previewing for you. Last prop nut, 7th. I took your advice and backed away from the tequila, but the urge for Limerick stayed. There was an Irish lass from Nantucket who went to the moon in a bucket. When she got there, she asked for her fare, so she stuck out her tit and said, "Suck it." Evidently, tequila wasn't the whole problem there, last prop nuts. Meal Team 66, 4th thumbs up, and the reindeer can pull my sleigh. Meal Team 66, yeah, you won first place from Chuck, awesome. Meal Team 66, you just love saying piss flaps. Meal Team 66, amen, AK's a hammer, not a scalpel. Meal Team 66, I love the G2 double hook trigger. Hubert trigger for the Mosin is sick. Yeah. Trees blowing, no words, I'm speechless. Yeah, I have no rebuttal. We're both there. Ed, here, 69th. Jim, Haboob 308, don't watch Doctor Who, such a shit show. I have nothing to argue with you about because, well, actually I take that back. Me and Samantha is a fan of it, and we watched, I think it was 3 or 4 episodes back to back when I was marooned at home after surgery. And it was one of the older ones. So there's been like, what, 9, 10, 11 Doctor Who's that I've been told. Joey Cuz, think I'm 10th. Who cares, Joey? Go fuck yourself. Haboob 308. Indra Nori said that some of her employees are afraid of Trump. Not that she doesn't want Trump voters' business. But why would you drink Pepsi anyway? Tastes like hooker pee. Don't ask me how I know what hooker pee tastes like. Let's just move on. Okay, Joey. Yeah, Wade Big Redneck Papa sent me a link, and from the comments that were in that article, it certainly sounds like she's a bitter bitch. Kind of sucks because I'm kind of a big Mountain Dew fan, but if you are the owner of a business and you flat out tell me that if I voted for Trump you don't want my business, I'm happy to comply. Just like when Target said that they were gonna stand up for the confused, mentally ill people that didn't know if they had a cock or a vagina. And their business went, phoo. See, I think I made this comment. If you're this woman and you make a comment that costs your company money, if I am invested in Pepsi and I hear this dumb bitch say something that is going to result in my profit being altered, she's got to go. Joey Cuz, you said piss flaps. Thank you, Joey. Mr. Chuckles, Captain Shaky. Hopefully Johnny Watson, has wised up. From toys to flashlights to knives to front-end loaders in 15 minutes, yet everyone else but you is crazy. Laugh out loud. I'll give you that. You are a professional and have only been caught twice. Neither we nor you are pipe fitters, but a stock in it. Arrested Development probably set in with your first beer anyway back then. Try to imagine how little I care. Tardisius, I do watch Doctor Who. Such a great show. Then him and Haboob get back and forth into it. Tardisius does have a good point. If it's such a shit show, why has it been on for 55 years? Guns and Bow Addict. Top 20, I think. Hello. Not saying it hasn't happened before, but doesn't happen a lot with you that your comment is actually in the comments for that day's brew review. So cheers, my friend. And I'm not sure what's going on down in the cities as far as snow accumulation right now. Like always, if you were on the southern shore of Lake Superior, dawn trees are blowing, might be getting hammered, and then it also might be snowing down there. Big Redneck Papa, I can't stand the hyping Americans. They claim they want equality, but 90% of the time demand preferential treatment at all levels. If you're here and enjoying our freedoms but feel discriminated against, if there's not a black, Mexican, or other qualifying in front of you of it, you need to leave. America needs Americans, not a racial divider. Okay, off the soapbox, the meds are kicking in, cheers, and please fuck off. Stephen Bush, the Kershaw Emerson CQC 6KXL is a nice knife. And under $30. Stephen Bush, laugh out loud, fuck. I had my neighbor telling me he was going to kill me and I was open carrying. Then if that cunt had a gun, knife, ball bat, pipe, or even a fucking bottle opener, well, Stephen here would be a few rounds of 9 less in his collection. Stephen Bush again. Speaking of scotch, I picked up a scotch ale with maple syrup in it last night. Review it today. Stephen Bush. I have that whole grip you sent me on the bench AR. My first ever AR. On a side note, I gave this an 8.5 a couple of years back. Close. Josh, FJ55 Iron Pig. What the fuck? Hammer, not a scalpel. There are many accurate AKs, just saying. That's like saying I carry a 45 because they don't make a 46. Well, they make a fucking 50, pussy. On a side note, I do carry a 45. Josh again. Show us your most accurate 50 cal round door, the DE and BMG. Okay, here's the thing, Josh. When I'm shooting anything that's a 50 cal, I'm usually shooting at things to watch them blow up. As a matter of fact, being that, once again, I can say I have, I don't know how many pistols that you guys have probably seen over here that I've never done a review on over there. And one of the things that I did prior to surgery was go up to the shack one day and I tried to grab things that I hadn't shot on camera before and had some fun with them. And I still have a file of videos that I could use. Granted, you know, it's a nice sunny day, and putting it up now, obviously, you know that it's been pre-recorded. At least that part of it. I haven't, the review part of the gun, or my thoughts on the gun, or the tabletop review of the gun, or whatever you want to call it, would happen prior to that. And quite honestly, at this moment in time, I have not shot, I know it's a major crime, I have not shot the BMG 50 at anything past, I don't know, even the day of the shoot. We had some shit targets set up relatively close, and the good stuff, the 2 plates that I bought from Ray, and the plates that Gil Hard Target produces. So if you're looking for here, watch this, Gil. If you're looking for Hi, ebomey here. If you're looking for some of the highest quality AR500 steel plates that I have ever shot at, I highly recommend Hard Target. Olive Gill's targets were staggered beyond the shitty ones, and I did not want to shoot one of those targets with a BMG with an incendiary round in it. So I hit one of the shitty targets at 150 or the 200 yard mark, but I haven't shot at any distance with that rifle. I had concerns and wanted to make sure that the Mosin and the JP were ready for that long distance stuff, even though I knew as soon as the shoot was over, the scope was coming off of the JP for sure, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do on the other one. If it wasn't for financial reasons, you guys know for a fact that I would put the Bushnell on the Mosin. The only thing honestly stopping me from doing it now is the rings, the ultra low. In the time that we've had this conversation, actually the first company, which it turned out that they bought them and resold them, and they were kind of a big name, but right now they're still available on Amazon, and they're made by Vortex. So to answer your question, when I'm shooting the BMG, it's all been close. So an accurate round is an irrelevant conversation at this point in time. And the rounds that I find the most comfortable to shoot, if you can say that about that rifle, are the stuff that my brother-in-law has reloaded. I think the majority of the older surplus stuff I have, actually I don't think, I know, has been overcharged. And so, no, I can't give you anything on accuracy on either one of them. On the Desert Eagle, it doesn't matter at 50 yards if you're shooting a Hornady XTP or some reloaded shit that Hornet Fixer sent with the gun. It all hits whatever you are aiming at. So there was non-help, huh? Brad, you said semi. Beavis and Butthead is back. Sharky762, you just missed the hour mark. So well done. Sharky762, what's a Wazer? I need to get a hold of one over here then. Nothing says fuck you that a laser dot going all over your chest to your forehead. Looking at it, you should fit the P22. It should fit the PP or P226 just fine. Well, the laser, that laser actually slides on and works on, I think, just about anything with a Picatinny rail. Maybe not a really. I mean, I haven't tried it on the Walther, but that particular combination works. Actually, that holster might actually work with a few other guns, now that you mention it. That and the extended Macar mags, 20 rounds of 9, and 1 in the pipe on tap. Have 4 more mags at hand, but if you need more than 21 rounds in Holland, you're in a world of hurt. Smile Money. I need to go back to alcohol-proof comments. You had a tough time reading my last comment, so here goes. What is it with these fucking commie beers? You cannot make America great again drinking shit from the enemy. Damn it, boy. Whoops. The real Koa Burnout, that Viridian laser is awesome. If it got any brighter, it would pop balloons and light cigarettes. Sharky762 went to St. Petersburg, Leningrad for us old folks, last year with my company. Didn't come back with an opinion on Russian beers as much. Vodka and women, yes. Beer, nah. Hazman 440, beer. Hazman 440, burp. That was the last comment. I'm hitting refresh. It is 20 minutes. We are in like fucking record territory. And Hazman's comment was the last comment. Yeah. I gotta give, so, chatting with Paul this morning, and he's, of course, drinking, and making a big batch of chili. And the more I thought about it, the closer I got to my boots and my truck keys. Guess what, Paul? I'm having chili today. I'm not sure if it's going to happen or not. Christine wanted me to record me making chili and put it up on her channel. Okay. Here's the thing about my chili, though. I think I got some influence from old Italian women when it comes to making my chili. First of all, honestly, it's a little different every single time I make it, and I know somewhere in my arsenal of videos, I actually have a video making my chili on my channel. But if it works out, I mean, I'm kind of running out of time, but if I get done doing this and run upstairs and bring the camera up and start doing it, I don't mind uploading a chili cooking thing onto her channel. But like I said, it's always a little bit different, and it also depends on who's around and who's watching. You know, sometimes maybe a little bit of bourbon fell in there. Sometimes it doesn't. I mean, when you are married to a lunatic hooker, and boy, don't stop me if that ever happens in real life. I'm not talking about this one. This one's just a lunatic. The other one was a hooker. Ever tried actually cooking food where, say, you're making red sauce? I mean, I remember one time that the kids said mom's lasagna, because another Italian. Mom's lasagna is like the best lasagna we've ever had, and to me, it wasn't about, bursting the bubble of the children. I didn't have the hearts to let them know that the batch of lasagna that they had, that they thought was the best batch to date, I actually made it. But ever had this happen as a parent, dealing with a psychotic wife or girlfriend? I'm cooking red sauce, and I open up a bottle of red wine. That doesn't get questioned, but I put some of it into the sauce, which most Italians do. This one does. And you get that look like, the kids won't be able to have that now. Why? Because there's alcohol in it. Go lay by your fucking bowl. There's going to be... If you could get the most minute alcohol detector, you're not going to get alcohol out of spaghetti or lasagna sauce after it's cooked for a while. Come on. Yeah, I marinated some ribeyes in a little bit of this homemade Jack Daniels marinade sauce that I did a few years back, and halfway through my ribeye, I was fucking shit-faced. So, my chili. I have a general thing in my brain. First of all, basically what I originally did years and years ago is looked up like 6 different chili recipes, and I'm just like, that sounds good, wrote it down. That one sounds good, wrote it down. I like that one, and wrote it down. And what I ended up with was something all to myself. Now that the thing is I still have to watch my level of heat to it, because if Samantha were to find out that I'm making chili, like if this was a live thing and she saw this, she would be over for sure for dinner. She kind of goes nuts over the chili. So, having said that, if, say, I was making that chili and had some of FJ55 Iron Pig's hot sauce in my possession today, it would definitely go into the chili. In this particular scenario, she can handle a certain level of heat, you know, more than a lot of the guys that I know, but I don't like to really cook with a lot of that because I know me and her have completely different thresholds. But I will definitely, usually I take some out for myself, and if I don't put it in a separate pot and let it mingle all on its own, as that douche nozzle ammo head, the Dick 73 would say, you know, they're getting to know each other in there, just like him at one of his family reunions. Usually I take out enough, at least for myself, for tonight and a couple of lunches through the week, and bring the oh hell yeah level up a little bit on it. Okay, let's get out of here. Have that out because I by now you would have seen that video. Updated it. I'm gonna give that one a run for a little while, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna pick up another one of those ED20 Ts from Lumatop. I just like the fact that it's like the size of that light without the barrel on the end of it. Sorry, I didn't mean to block Leah. Okay, as it's warming up a little bit, it has I'm going to stick with that subtle sweetness, date, raisin, maybe a little bit of, still getting kind of a little bit of a peach in there. Not as heavy of still a little bit of a German influence, but not as much as some. But it's very smooth. It's very tasty. It's not real heavy, real embodied. It's kind of a you know, a light-hearted Sunday kind of a beer. Sticke. Some Sticke. The alcohol, not noticeable. I'm gonna give this an 8. Tomorrow, I think, because it's hopefully will stay somewhat familiar. We're gonna look at double Sticke. Gotta love that focus. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at, oh yeah, sorry I didn't show it, but there's nothing on it. Look at double Sticke tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna go make me up a big ass batch of semi-spicy chili. Yeah, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.